I entered and competed in the Global Challenge 3 in hopes to battle against strong players and earn what the coveted called CP. Now, CP is just champion points that we all use to get into Worlds, but you have to be placing really high to do that. But if you don't want to place really high and just want some in-game currency, you get these as prizes. Now, there's a 4-day event. I was only able to compete in 2, so that's all you get to see. So let's go ahead and get started with day 1. Jolteon, Salamence, Gardevoir, Swampert, Skeledirge, and Meowscarada. I don't think we really have anything to worry about here, so we're just going to go ahead and go up with our main core. And the main core is Urshifu, Incineroar, Fluttermane, Torkoal. That's our main core. First match of the Global Challenge. Let's go. Swampert, Salamence, Fluttermane, Torkoal. Special attack was heightened. And we'll just do that. This should be enough to get the KO on both. I don't know my calcs for Swampert, so I don't know what they're planning on doing. I also don't recall seeing Intimidate, so that's interesting. Let's see. Now, I know that my commentary isn't going to be as great as in general. I'm in tournament mode now. Salamence gets the Terra Steel, so it is probably going to survive even with the helping hand. But it does open itself up to Torkoal right after this. Dazzling Gleam, Terra Fairy in the sun with the helping hand. That's a lot of damage modifiers. It does survive, just not by much. It's got like a 4th. Iron Head goes straight into the Fluttermane. Yep. And that's a one-hit KO. Which I'm okay with because we have 2 Pokemon in the back that realistically do a lot. Oh, it's Moxie. Gotcha. That would be why I didn't see the boost there. Go ahead and bring in Urshifu. And they bring out Jolteon. Jolteon's going to be faster than what I could do, but it doesn't have Fake Out, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's Earth Power to Wicked Blow. We're not going to lower down our defenses. That's not a good call. Especially with a +1 attack like Salamence. Now we could Electro Ball. Does not get the KO. Wicked Blow. Down goes Salamence. So they lost their Terra. Earth Power. Does not knock down the Jolteon. Gets really close though. But I do drop its special defense. Oh, Toxic Orb? But why though? Now Scrata comes out. Let's go and do the Eruption, and I'm going to Detect. This is probably a double up to Torkoal, which I can't do anything about. But I'm a little interested in seeing what they're trying to do with Jolteon with the Toxic Orb. Electro Ball goes into the Protect. Meowscarada. Night Slash. Goes to the Torkoal. It's not going to really stop the Eruption, but it might survive. Oh, does barely because it changed the typing. Interesting. Don't they get Sucker Punch too? I'm not 100% how that works, but we're going to Helping Hand and Sucker Punch. Bop, 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 bop. And Sucker Punch. And it lands. Let's go. Like I said, my commentary is going to be a little different in these videos because this is tournament mode me. So I'm gonna commentate as much as I possibly can, but I'm gonna be taking a lot more time with my moves now to make sure that I actually make the best one. And hopefully you guys can see the difference between ladder me and tournament me. Okay, got Fluttermane, Incineroar. Wow, not Incineroar. Fluttermane, Landorus Eye, Fire, Ogerpon, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, and Urshifu. I'm not sure which Urshifu that is. Doesn't make a difference all the same. They've got realistically a lot of fast Pokemon. I don't really know how to handle Ogerpon though. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so Incineroar. We might be stuck with bringing in an Urshifu again, which I guess would be fine. I don't want to set up Trick Room. It would be a bad idea. Great idea for Torkoal, but bad idea for everyone else. But I do have access to it in the event that I do need it, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. We'll bring in our main 4 core, which is very damaging. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. The Pokemon that I probably have to worry about right now is Landorus and Raging Bolt. I don't have well enough Pokemon to be able to deal with them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have anyone that super affects Urshifu, which is Single Strike, and Raging Bolt, which is going to get a boost in the sun, which I don't particularly mind. Special attack was heightened for him. I do need to counteract Urshifu like immediately, so this is going to be it. But I think Earth Power into Raging Bolt's going to be my best option. I could Helping Hand. You know what? Yeah, let's Helping Hand. I'm doing a spread move, so it shouldn't change that much. The only thing is that if Urshifu is scarfed, he might do a lot of damage. Okay, they're also gonna Terra. Set to Urshifu. Okay. Dark. That's gonna do a lot of damage to the Wicked Blow. Sucker Punch, Wicked Blow, whichever one goes first. Helping Hand. But it makes them 2 times weak. Here comes, yep, Sucker Punch. Goes straight for the Fluttermane. Not enough to get the KO, though. Thunderclap. Oh, just barely lives. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fluttermane taking the KOs, except for Urshifu, who lives by his sash. But Raging Bolt goes down immediately. Ogerpon's next. Mold Breaker comes out. Just totally fine. I'm going to swap Fluttermane for Incineroar. And I kind of want to Erupt. Yeah, let's do Eruption. Protect would probably be better here, but I need to get Fluttermane off the field because I know Urshifu has Sucker Punch, and probably not going to direct it over to Torkoal, maybe. But even if I do just a little bit of damage, that one knocks out Urshifu, which brings out the last 2. But I also lower down Ogerpon's attack. So he doesn't have any Terra options, and I don't have anyone that's water. Ivy-Cudgel goes to the Torkoal. Not, ooh. That's in the sun, too. Both went into the Torkoal, okay. Oh, Torkoal hanging on like a champ. Takes down the Urshifu, but does not survive, or does not do anything to the Ogerpon. which is totally fine. It's not supposed to. Dang. Okay, his last two. Fluttermane. Okay, now Fake Out's not going to work for that slot, obviously. Speed was also heightened, so it's going to be the faster of the Pokemon. So I do have to play this delicately. Let's go ahead and knock off that, and I'm going to go ahead and protect Torkoal. I don't have Tailwind. I have no way of controlling speed, so Fluttermane right now is a huge opposition. But I know that it's not sashed. The sun's up, so it's probably not booster energy, but it could. Could absolutely be booster energy. Gotta protect. I see what they're gonna control the speed here. So it's probably booster energy. Drops the speed for Incineroar. Opens up for Ivy Cudgel. Not very effective, even in the sun. Knock off. They're not holding an item? Nuh-uh. That can't be it. That can't be true. That's insane. That's insane. Let's go ahead and Parting Shot. And I could let Torkoal fall, but I don't think that's the best choice. Flare Blitz to Helping Hand. At least Torkoal can do something. It's probably not the best idea to let him fall, but I can't do anything else. Moonblast. It's neutral. I can't... It can't be true that Fluttermane has no item. That can't be a thing. Ivy Cudgel. It's not very damaging, my man. Flare Blitz. Until Fluttermane does knock it out. That's interesting. I want to know what item it has now. Damaged by the recoil. Okay, we're going to Parting Shot and we're going to protect. Never mind, battle was canceled. So it was 4v1. So that one makes it really, really hard to be able to come back for that. I kind of want to know, like, here's the question, right? Number one. If Fluttermane has Proto or the booster energy, would that not be knocked off if the sun is in the sky? Because then the thing wouldn't have procced, right? Like, it wasn't booster energy, the sun was still in the sky. So I don't know what item it had. When I hit it, no item dropped. So it wasn't Specs, it wasn't Scarfed. It could have been booster energy because it was able to use multiple moves. But if that's the case, why didn't it not fall off when knockoff hit? Additional testing is going to be needed, but mental note for sure. Let's move on. Okay, got Tornadus, Golden Go, Regidraco, Urshifu, Farigiraf, and Metagross. Okay, so they do have someone to reverse Trick Room, like, obviously. Question is, are they going to reverse it now or are they going to reverse it later? I think Trick Room is going to be the best bet that I have. We're bringing Fluttermane and Incineroar. We'll leave Urshifu and Mimikyu in the back. I can't do any priority moves. They have Farigiraf, and even if they reverse Trick Room, and if I feel like they're going to reverse it, it would be best for me to swap out or have someone else like come in its place. They don't have Fake Out, so I don't have to worry about that. No one is really going to be able to knock out Oranguru right off the bat. I mean, you could say it's different with Regidraco, which could be what you would set up Trick Room for, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I honestly don't. I think Tornadus is going to come in. I think Regidraco is going to come in. We are iffy if Farigiraf comes in, but Golden Go and Metagross is probably going to be one of their four. So possibly two confirmed, and then one or two of them are iffy. Tornadus, Farigiraf. Okay, so we guessed one. Absolutely guessed one. Okay, let's go ahead and use Trick Room, and I'm going to protect. Because it's not like they're going to be able to reverse it. And Bleak Wind Storm. They're not going to set up for Tailwind. But Oranguru is just going to be able to take it like a champ. Ah, Imprison. Good job. Good job. Okay. So instruct Torkoal. Well, no. Let's protect that first. Yeah, I mean, swap. And yeah, let's do that. Swap Oranguru because Imprison's out. So we bring out someone that can knock out Burgraf. Bleak Wind Storm again. It's totally fine. Kind of why I didn't do like Trick Room before Hyper Voice. Oh, Torkoal just barely lives. The Eruption's not going to do a whole lot of damage anymore, but I'm okay with that. I'm A-okay with that. Oh wow, I didn't even do anything. Really? What? 1 damage? Just 1? Just 1? We're gonna protect. Just 1 damage. Terra. Does the Burgraf. It's gonna change it so it's not very effective against knockoff, but that's totally fine. We want the item to be off, because I don't know what it is. But this is a real uphill battle. Bleak Wind Storm misses Torkoal. Okay, Hyper Voice misses Torkoal. It is going to hit the Incineroar for quite a bit. Okay, knocked off the Citrus Berry. You know what? We'll let them fall. We'll absolutely let them fall. Okay, the Whisper Tornadus, they feel like they probably don't need it. Bring out Urshifu, which is Single Strike. Okay, Hyper Voice. I mean, it's a good safe switch in, right? They don't really need anything else. Okay, which is totally fine. Totally fine. Because the other cool part of bringing in Oranguru, he may not be able to imprison, but he can still do instruct if he doesn't get knocked out. If he does not get knocked out. How long do we have the sun for? 1 more turn. And we'll go ahead and instruct the Flutter Mane. Now if this works, this is going to be really, really good. So no helping hand, so we can't do anything about that, but we're going to Terra. Sucker Punch isn't going to be able to knock us out, but that takes off his attack for sure. Here comes Dazzling Gleam. Urshifu is going to go down unless it has the Sash. Does not have the Sash, so we get the double. Now here's something that's really cool with Instruct, ladies and gentlemen. Even though that, Flutter Mane already attacked, he can Instruct and they can attack again. So, see? It's really, really funny when it works that way. But it can work that way. It absolutely can. Now they ignored Oranguru, which is totally funny. Reggie Draco, it's not going to do anything to Flutter Mane whatsoever. And here comes Tornadus, which can. Probably not, but it can. We'll go ahead and instruct again on Fluttermane so that we do double. Okay, protect on Regidrago. Bleakwind Storm does not get the KO, but this Tornadus is definitely going to go down. There's no way that it could survive. Dazzling Gleam is going to miss Regidrago. But it's definitely going to be hitting this Tornadus. It almost gets the KO, but guess what? Hey, Fluttermane, you know that move you just did? Do it again. Misses Regidrago. And it goes straight into the Tornadus. The reverse instruct just does as well. It may not go first, but if you ignore him, he's gonna do it again and again and again. Earth Power, which is gonna knock out the Fluttermane. He did get the speed down, so that's unfortunate. Now, what do I do here? I think I've lost, to be honest with you. Oh, well, do it again. Rangaroo is like a champ. I mean, Dragon Energy is going to come out. We're done. He's got full HP. If Instruct didn't just like default to him, it wouldn't have been better. But yeah, the speed drop is what really knocked us out there, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. If I didn't get the speed drop, that would have been perfect. Or maybe if I set up Trick Room last turn. But no, that's how I was able to knock out Tornadus. The winning thing was that speed drop, but let's move on. Okay, so Hatterene, Indeedee, Urshifu, Torkoal, Serena, and is that Iron Jugulus or Hydreigon? I think it's Iron Jugulus. So in this case, let's go with our team here. I mean, they're gonna set up Trick Room. I don't really have to worry about it too much. It would be beneficial to have a Rangaroo in here, just in case if they do officially set up for Trick Room. Yeah, I mean, I'm not using Roaring Moon this time, so I don't really have anything to fear over on that side. We could go for our Rangaroo. They don't really have anything to counter it, unless that's Single Strike Urshifu, which I don't really know. I don't think that's going to be the thing. I do have Foul Play and nothing that's a special attack. You know what? We'll go with our 4 core. I don't think they're going to activate Trick Room. I think it would be in their worst benefit, because I'm going to open up Fluttermane and Torkoal. So if they do Trick Room, it's not going to help them at all. I mean, it could. I doubt it. Torkoal, Indeedee. So they had the kind of the same idea as I did. Psychic Surge. Drought. So mine went off. Boosted Fluttermane's thing. Oh, I can't tell who's faster. Oh, interesting. Follow Me from the Indeedee is going to come out for sure. Let's use our Terra, and then let's Earth Power into Torkoal. Let's not do the Helping Hand for now, because this is going to do a lot of damage to both of them. But like I said, it would be in their worst benefit to do Trick Room, because my Torkoal is also out there and can also put a lot of pressure. So they wouldn't put them in a better spot having me as a Terra a Trick Room target. We're also going to Terra. It's going to go straight for the Torkoal, and you are Fire. Okay, so maybe Eruption? Maybe Eruption. Here comes the Helping Hand. It's in the sun. No Trick Room, though. Here comes the Dazzling Gleam. Does not KO either one, gets really, really close though, but my Torkoal is faster. Ooh. And that's why when I have my EVs, my EVs on Torkoal is 252 HP and special attack, and then like 4 in special defense, right? It's done like that on purpose, And I don't do Brave. Brave is like one of the things that you could select for, Torkoal. I don't do that just because of the fact that I need to be able to outspeed other Torkoals. And I don't think you would do Brave either. There's another one. I think it's Quiet. I don't. I use Modest. And it's for that exact reason. We're going to Helping Hand the Fluttermane. They're also going to Helping Hand. That's dope. Let's go. I too know this strategy, but I go first. In the sun. Fairy doesn't negate itself. And it's a double knockout for me. If I had like the official stream like stuff, like where it says KO, that'd be dope. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that kind of stuff. I could create assets like that really quickly. This is single striker Shifu. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm just gonna Helping Hand the Fluttermane. It's probably gonna be, yep, battle's canceled, okay. Foresaw that. Immediately foresaw that. Ah, man, these battles, like that last one was really, really good. We just barely lost. This one, a little bit more straightforward. Absolutely more straightforward. For best of ones, this team is working incredibly well. If this was an open team sheet, I don't know if this team would have done at all this well so far. But I think we're 4-1 so far. We have a lot more matches to go, so let's move on. Okay, got Articuno, Alolan Ninetales, the Donzo, Tatsugiri, Qianpao Drag. Oh, this is the combo that I wanted to try. Oddly enough, like the two cores, right? They've got 3 separate cores here, which makes it like a hurdle to get through, which is fantastic for me. We're gonna go in with the Fluttermane Torkoal. I kind of want to bring in a Rangaroo in case if they do get the Dodonzo, having Trick Room to then do the thing, but we're gonna go Incineroar and Urshifu instead. I think that's gonna be the better core. Could go with like Mimikyu, but Mimikyu doesn't really super affect anyone, and I can outlive whatever Dragonite tries to do. See, what I do first is I don't Terra, just so that the target for extreme speed, if they're used, is thrown there. If I had to guess which core is gonna be up, I don't know. I can't read those. Okay, so it's Dragonite Tatsugiri. Okay. Yep, absolutely. All right. Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. Now we do have our defense dropped by the Qianpao. I kind of want to knock out the Donzo. Yeah, let's do this. In case if they do the switch in or they don't decide to do the switch in, I think in this matchup I do have like a little bit more of an edge. I'm not doing anything to Qianpao though, so most likely it'll have the sash to be able to survive a hit and be able to do something. But what that something is, I don't know. Helping Hand goes off. No protects so far. Nope, Crunch. Doesn't do a lot to the Fluttermane, but they do outspeed me. Now it does set up Qianpao to be able to knock me out next turn. The Donza goes down, which is perfect, and Qianpao survives with the sash. Dragonite. Yep. Swap to Incineroar and Eruption, because they're not going to be expecting that. I mean, they could, right? We know that Tatsugiri is in the back because you don't want to bring in the Donza without Tatsugiri, especially when I saw the team of 3 separate cores. They didn't bring in Ninetales because they knew that I was going to play with the weather and I'm slower. So my weather would go last. Out comes the Terra on their side. It's going to be for Qianpao. Okay. Stellar Terra. All right. This is a popular Terra type for Chien Pao because they have like 3 different moves that they can use. Sucker Punch is gonna fail. They swapped in Dragonite. Here comes Outrage. Oh, right into Incineroar, which is a lot of damage. Now, Dragonite does have Inner Focus. That was Life Orb? Nuh-uh. That was a lot of damage for just a simple Life Orb. Chien Pao faints, which is good. This is what we wanted. Now, Outrage is automatically programmed on Dragonite, and he can't do anything to Flutter Mane, so I'm set. Out comes Tatsugiri, the shiny one. Okay. Special attack is heightened. Let's go. And we're just going to go Dazzling Gleam again. And I'm going to protect in case if the Outrage goes over to Torkoal. But Dragonite's not living this at all. And I don't think anything that Tatsugiri can do to Flutter Mane is actually gonna work. Only because of the fact that Flutter Mane's Terra'd. Cancelled, okay. So we kind of foresaw that, especially. That's still really, really strong. I mean, like, Chien Pao was out there. Life Orb Dragonite does a ton of damage. That was a lot of damage. Holy cow. But that's something to like really look into. Like, what was the calcs for that? That was amazing. Life Orb, Outrage, Dragonite, just done a ton. Inner Focus seems to be like the main ability that a lot of people go to now because Incineroar and like other Pokemon with Intimidate. So it might be something that I might have to invest in as well. Maybe have 2 different sets. One with Multiscale and one with Inner Focus, and each one of them built differently. That might be really, really interesting to do. Let's move on. Okay, got Urshifu, Tornadus, Farigiraf, Fluttermane, Regieleki, and Regidrago. Okay. I learned my lesson last time, and I'm not going to go for the Trick Room setup. It would be beneficial to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm also what? What's this I'm also stuff? What am I trying to say here? What am I trying to focus on? Urshifu would be perfect for Farigiraf as a counter. I don't think that they're going to activate Trick Room at all. They're going to probably want to try to stop me from activating Trick Room, and I think that's what they're going to try to do. But maybe bring in Mimikyu in case if I have to activate Trick Room. Yeah, the only physical attacker is Urshifu. Bringing in Incineroar wouldn't be like good at all. But I don't want to bring in Oranguru. I mean, the opposite was pretty dope. Let's do that. Perhaps we'll have a better outcome now that we have our main core out front. That way, we don't have to worry about things going the opposite way. Let's see how this match goes. Can't read that. Tornadus Urshifu, which is Rapid Strike. Let's go. Da da da. So, are we going to win against Urshifu or non-Urshifu? I'm not 100% sure, but we should give it a try with our big baller combo. This is a lot of advantages. We get a boost in attack, so that's ×2. Times, or 1.5. Or 1.3 because the photosynthesis, 1.5 because choice specs, and then we get another 1.5 because of helping hand. That's a lot. Terra Water for the Urshifu. Ooh, you ain't doing nothing. Terra Water, unless you want to change the weather, which that's cool. Helping Hand goes first. Are you going to use Rain Dance? Yep, I'm okay with the weather change, Boyle. I'm okay with the weather change. Are you scarfed? If you're not, nope, you're not. You're going down. ×2 +5 +5. That's no. No. Even with the +3 like being removed, you ain't no. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Absolutely hurts a lot. I don't know what that is. Regidrago. Okay. And Rigaraph. Let's just go with the helping hand. Okay, never mind. Battle's canceled. Booyah! Some of these matches are really, really short, but I don't really mind it at all because this is the competition. This is how it's supposed to be. Again, I don't think this team would do well in a best of 3 open team sheet type of format, which is why I wanted to bring this team in for this tournament. Just because, like, I think this team does incredibly well in best of 1's closed team sheet, which kind of sucks because you should be able to, like, look at your opponent like, okay, yeah, here's my strat, try to work around it. I'm just like, try to figure it out. Even if you change the weather, I still have a lot of damage going out. That's ×2 for Dazzling Gleam, and then 1.5 times for Specs, and then 1.5 times because of Helping Hand. That's like a 5-time attack for just 1 attack. That's insane. We're moving on. Okay, so Fluttermane, Tornadus, Rillaboom, Incineroar, Landorus Eye, and Raging Bolt. We kind of already know what our opener is going to be, and to make it so like even if they were to bring out Fake Out and stuff like that, and I'd be able to survive whatever Fluttermane's going, because a lot of Fluttermanes will do like this defensive build, and again, a theory that I have for defenses, I think HP is a little bit more of a benefit, especially with Fluttermane being as high as it is. Doesn't mean that Raging Bolt still can't come out and do like a lot of damage, but it's going to be incredibly hard to do anything. But we'll fill out the team with Urshifu and Incineroar. I think that's the best action that I have. And we're just going to move this. I like to keep everyone updated. There we go. Okay, so the team has been done. Let's see what this match turns out to be. I'm hoping I get full 15 matches between the 2 days. Day 1's looking pretty good so far. We've got Raging Bolt and Incineroar and Torkoal on my side. That's okay. You can do all that shenanigans. I am just going to go ahead and set up the Drought. I'm definitely not activating my Terra because, you know, they're probably going to be thinking of that. But since it activates on the Raging Bolt, and he gets a boost in special attack as well. So no Terra, but I'm going to Helping Hand the Fluttermane. I would go into like Earth Power, but I don't think that's going to be the best call. Not until not Rillaboom, but Incineroar leaves the field. So no switches. And he protects. Raging Bolt protects. That's a good call for you. Fake Out? No Fake Out. It's probably not a good call anyway, but I'm hoping to take down an Incineroar. Oh, yes, he goes down. That was a crit. Ton of damage. It was right off the bat. Right off the bat. I can't read that. Tornadus. Gotcha. Now we'll go ahead and activate the Terra, and I'm just going to Helping Hand again, because this is going to be a lot of damage. Even if you activate Tailwind right now, it's going to be really, really hard for you to counter. What would be the 170? Let's bring that up while we're waiting for this. Not Showdown. I need my counts, my battle counts. There we go. Fluttermane. 252, 252. The Terra goes over to the Raging Bolt. Timid. What was -1 looking? Oh, -1. Ooh, that's definitely rough. 113. Terra Fairy on the Raging Bolt, so it actually could survive. Rain Dance activates on the Tornadus, which is totally fine. You take off a good chunk. But you also took off your own Protosynthesis as well. Here comes Dazzling Gleam. Oh! Calm Mind. So even if That was a lot of damage just now. Okay, so leftovers. So it's not assault vest, it's leftovers. That's a lot of... They must have gone full HP investment to get that. That's 100% Bleak Wind Storms. That's 100% Bleak Wind Storms. Do I have enough? Let's Earth Power the Raging Bolt in case if this happens. Okay, so it's Protect here. 100% Bleak Wind Storm's gonna... Okay, activate Tailwind. That's a good call. Okay, so I'm gonna knock down Tornadus for sure. And I did get set up to where I can knock out the Raging Bolt if it didn't protect. But I was really worried about what was gonna come in after that. So now they're down to their 2. I still have all 4. What's your last 2? And Raging Bolt is in dire needs of repair. But I have to be very, very careful what their next Pokemon is. They have Tailwind, and they're going to be able to outspeed me, so I do have to be very careful. Out comes Rillaboom. Fake Out is going to be the name of the game here. So we're going to swap to Urshifu. And I think I'm just going to go straight into Eruption. I don't think they're going to do anything with Torkoal. They could. I could be wrong, but Torkoal should still be able to knock out this Raging Bolt. It's got +1 and half the damage because of the rain. Probably swapping out would have been the best occasion for me, but I needed to minus Rillaboom's attack. I want to make sure that he doesn't do like a ton of damage. But now that I know Rillaboom's in the back, I'm going to have an easier time dealing with him. Because Grassy Glad could come out here. Fake Out could come out here. There's the Wood Hammer. Not very effective. Dragon Pulse goes over to the Torkoal. Ooh. Eruption. It's not going to do anything. Maybe their Earth Power should have been better. Maybe the Earth Power would have been 100% the play there. But I am going to swap Torkoal out now. Actually, no. I'm going to keep him in. Instead, what I'm going to do... That's a good question. Let's knock off. I mean, Fake Out would be really, really beneficial here. Let's Fake Out the Rillaboom. I'm going to swap into Urshifu. I could swap into Fluttermane, but I just need to get Torkoal out so that I can set the weather to where it's more beneficial for me. So now they've seen all 4 of my Pokemon, which is totally fine. I'm okay with this outcome because Rillaboom can't attack and Dragon Pulse goes into Incineroar. They're proc the Citrus Berry. They're going to heal up, of course, but that's totally fine. How long does he have Tailwind for? Does he have 1 more turn or 2 more turns? If it's 1 more turn, I know exactly what I'm going to do. If it's 2... 2 or 1. Okay, so I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so in this particular instance, I'm going to go ahead and knock off and detect. Actually, no, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to swap into Torkoal as Sun's going to come back, and I'm going to detect on Urshifu. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Raging Bolt kind of get his HP back a little bit, but I'm going to reset the weather. That way now my attacks do more damage. And I don't care if Torkoal goes down here, because I'm detecting on Urshifu. So high horsepower. Ah. Tailwind's gone. So this is going to get me set up pretty good. Dragon Pulse does nothing. Now Grassy Glide could still come out and do like a ton of damage, but now he has to pick like a good generalized target of who you're going to focus on, because you've got 2 huge Pokemon that could do damage to you, and your Tailwind's gone. And this is what I wanted. Fluttermane can come back out now. Sun is up. And I can go Dazzling Gleam, and I am going to... let's do Wicked Blow. I mean, close combat doesn't... Okay, so none of them really do anything. You know what? Let's swap. Let's bring out Incineroar again. Let's minus the Rillaboom by 2. That sounds like a lot more fun. Grassy Glide. There it is. Look at that. Thunderclap. Not enough to knock me out, but nice try. Here comes the Dazzling Gleam. This is going to do a ton of damage. It's not going to knock anyone out, but it will do the job. Absolutely do the job. Okay, now we need to get Fluttermane out. And I'm going to go ahead and use Knockoff on Raging Bolt. Leftovers has been on your person for far too long. I don't like it. It needs to go. Maybe I'll knock you out too. That'd be dope. But you are fairy, so probably not gonna happen, but it could. Okay, you protect, which is totally fine. That sucks for me though. Grassy Glide goes into that slot. Does nothing. Knockoff does nothing. Now Rillaboom living means that it's got the Assault Vest. That's what that means. So does Grassy Glide go first, or does Sucker Punch go first? I think Grassy Glide and Sucker Punch are on the same tier. That field's gone, which is totally fine now. Let's detect. And I'm going to Flare Blitz into the Rillaboom. While that's going on, I'm going to look at the speed tiers. Speed priority. Here we go. Wood Hammer over to the Incineroar does nothing. So Calm Mind on Raging Bolt. Okay. So Grassy Glide is... Down goes Rillaboom, which is totally fine. I'm actually not seeing it on the list. Oh, well, it only has priority because then it would be priority 1. Right? That's how that would work. And then Sucker Punch is on the same... I don't... maybe? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure if that's actually how it works. Let's Wicked Blow and Knockoff. Thunderclap. Hits it. Oh, the Urshifu for quite a bit of damage there. That's quite a bit. That +2 is now really, really bad. Oh, well, you also had that. If you didn't have that, probably wouldn't be so bad, but you also had that. We were kind of stuck. We're gonna Moonblast. And I think Parting Shot's gonna be the best idea that I have. Yeah, it's Parting Shot. It's got +2. It's probably not the best idea, but it's the best that I have right now. Okay. Maybe I should have knocked you out first before the Rillaboom? I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little lost of words. How many times have you used Thunderclap? I don't know. Let's do both. Thunderclap on the Fluttermane knocks it out, which is totally fine. But now here comes the Flare Blitz. Could knock out Raging Bolt. Oh, it just barely doesn't. He's got +2. Oh, is that going to be enough for me to do it? Parting Shot. Probably going to protect. Nope, Dragon Pulse. Okay, never mind. I thought I outsped it, but I was not sure if that would work or not. Still, not a bad turnout. We almost took that. If we had maybe knocked out Raging Bolt first, or maybe stopped a little bit earlier, it might be a little bit more into our favor. Heck, I mean, even like Sucker Punching the Rillaboom probably would have been best. I don't know though. I don't know what the Grassy Glide thing would have been since the Surge was on the field, so it gets priority, and I think it's like speed 1, but I'm not sure. We're gonna move on. Okay, so we got Incineroar, Urshifu, Rillaboom, Raging Bolt, Chien Pao, and Landorus Eye. We did really well with our setup we had last time. Thing is that I don't have... Like, Torkoal's my answer to Raging Bolt. I mean, Fluttermane can too, but if it tears to Fairy, it's kind of like an uphill battle. But we're going to come in with the same setup because I don't want to bring in Trick Room. I don't think Trick Room's got to be the answer, per se. It could help out in a lot of situations, but I don't think it's the answer. And because it's not the answer, I don't really know what to do. So we're just going to try it from here and go on. Okay, Raging Bolt and Rillaboom. So I know what I'm not doing. Grassy Surge. Activate the Drought. Senses activates. Special attack was heightened. I think they're going to double into that slot. I think they will. If they do, it's curtains for me. Yeah, we'll do that, and then swap into Incineroar so that we get the minuses. Fake Out could obviously come out, but if they go for the double into Fluttermane, I'm kind of boned. I don't want that to happen, but maybe the -1 in attack would help me out. Because Grassy Glide gets a boost in its terrain by 50%. Terra Fire for the Rillaboom. Seems to be the Terra type everyone's going for Rillaboom. Protect on the Raging Bolt, which is totally fine. Dazzling Gleam. There's nothing on the Rillaboom. Or I'm sorry, the Raging Bolt. And it does a 4th to the Rillaboom. Well, that's even a crit. Wood Hammer. Does not get the KO, but that's a lot of damage. Absolutely a lot of damage. But now, Raging Bolt is kind of left open. Let's bring in Urshifu. Yeah, let's lower down the damage a little bit. Let's fake out Raging Bolt. Show our fourth. Withdrew Raging Bolt. Dang it. I don't know what that is. Incineroar. Gotcha. That's a tiny Incineroar too. Fake out. Yeah, Grassy Glide. I saw that one happening. Absolutely. Let's combat the Incineroar. I'm going to parting shot the Rillaboom. Now I should be the fastest thing on the field with Urshifu, and when I get a parting shot off of Rillaboom, I should be able to swap into Torkoal and have little problems. Oh, fake out, just totally fine. U-turn. Oh, you're faster than my Incineroar. That's interesting. Urshifu. You are Rapid Strike. Question is, are you scarfed? If it's scarfed, this plan doesn't work. If it's not, I might get the double here. Let's give it a shot. Probably one of them's going to swap out now. It would make sense since mine left. But I could be wrong in that fact. I'm using a Terra on a very weak Pokemon, but if I am not getting hit with a scarfed move, this would make like the best sense. Now it could also be Aqua Jet, which may or may not do a ton of damage to me. Nope, sir. Okay, you're scarfed. Generally, your Urshifu doesn't outspeed me unless it's scarfed, so that's fine. Hit 2 times. Close combat. It's a crit. Flare Blitz is gonna do a lot. Yep. Maybe Wicked Blow might have been the best bet. Terra, Dark, Wicked Blow. But he was also -1 too. That might have been the knockout if that wasn't a -1. So there's that. We're gonna Earth Power and fake out Urshifu. Probably gonna swap Urshifu, honestly. Yep, there he goes. Out comes Rillaboom. Fake out the Rillaboom. Knock off. Okay. There's the crit. Charcoal's off. Earth Power. Really? That was even a crit? Wow. I thought it would hit more than that. He didn't have any minuses to his special attack. And Charcoal only does fire. It doesn't do ground. That's interesting. Actually, we could Helping Hand the Incineroar. And the Incineroar could knock off the Rillaboom. Let's try that. I don't think we've got this match. As much as I am aware, I think we've lost. Oh yeah, we've lost. Yeah, for sure. Knock off. I mean, they left Torkoal alone, which that would have been like the perfect opportunity to do something. Let's try this again. But Grassy Glide no longer has priority. They'd have to swap out to someone now. Out comes Woodhammer. Not very effective. So Rillaboom takes a little bit of recoil damage. I am faster than that Incineroar. Flare Blitz. Not enough. You were also damaged by recoil. Earth Power. But Rillaboom is still faster than I am. Now comes Urshifu. They still have 3. Okay, they still have Raging Bolt. It's gonna Helping Hand my Incineroar. Hopefully he goes into the Torkoal and not Incineroar. Oh, it's Incineroar. Yep, okay. Yep, they won. I mean, it was still like 2v3, but it seemed like I did have like maybe a path. But I didn't knock off the Scarf from Urshifu, so it was really, really hard. And I don't have like Tailwind. Like maybe we can like replace either a Rangaroo or Mimikyu, but I can't do that. This is a registered tournament now. But we're out. Cut. It's 1v3. Torkoal can't do anything. Those two are going to attack before it, so it's no. No, absolutely not. We gave it a good shot, though. Absolutely gave it a nice shot. Dang, that was a really, really hard fight. That was a good fight, too. We're going to move on. Ooh, Chen, Tornadus, Raging Bolt, Monkey Dory, Golden Go, and we're going to bring up our Torkoal Fluttermane combo for sure. I don't dare to set up Trick Room. I don't think that's the best course of action here. It's Incineroar and Urshifu. I don't think a Rangaroo nor Mimikyu would do well at all with that particular matchup that's across the way. If it is, I doubt it, but if Wu-Chen did get put in, I think it would be able to stall me out, depending on what the Terra type is. Probably water. Probably water. Okay. Urshifu and Raging Bolt. Okay. Given the responsiveness of that, Urshifu's not going to be able to take us out because Sun's in the way. But it is going to do a lot of damage, especially if it's Scarf. Let's do our big combo. And hope that I just didn't walk into a Thunderclap Surging Strikes combo. It's most likely Scarfed. Like I said, I'm hoping that we don't walk into that combo. You're also gonna Terra? Urshifu, Terra Water. Now it should do half. Up in hand. Aqua Jet, okay. not enough. Thunderclap. Just barely. Oh, man. Good show. Good show. Let's take out Raging Bolt. That's going to be my biggest problem. Urshifu was still a problem, don't get me wrong, but I need to get rid of Raging Bolt. Withdraw the Urshifu. So it is scarfed. It absolutely is. Out comes Tornadus. Thunderclap. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. Wicked Blow. That was also a crit. Incineroar. Fake out the Tornadus. Probably got Covert Cloak. Nope, Rocky Helmet, so it's flinched. Thunderclap. Okay, I know that the sun is out and all, but Thunderclap shouldn't be doing that much damage. Are you spect? That's a lot of damage if it's spect. We are donezo here. Wow. What a way to use my own strat against me. Let's move on. Okay, we got a Mungus, Iron Hands, Fluttermane, Urshifu, Qianpao, and Ogerpon. Majority of these guys are physical attackers, so Incineroar obviously is going to be one of the Pokemon I use. They also have Fluttermane as well, so I do have to keep that in mind. Is it special attack or... I am not sure, but we'll come up with our combo. We'll use Incineroar, and will it bring out Oranguru in the event that I need to swap up for Trick Room? But they do have a Mungus, but I don't think that's really going to matter too much. I think a Mungus will outspeed me in Trick Room, but if I can get Oranguru set up to where I can use, you know, Instruct, then I will be using the hardest hitting moves as I possibly can twice. Incineroar and Urshifu. Not Incineroar. Gosh. Wow. Brain not connecting. Iron Hands and Urshifu. Brain not connect. Brain not found. Brain not here. Fake Out is going to come out from the Iron Hands for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and Dazzling Gleam it up. And I'm going to Helping Hand the Fluttermane. Here comes the Terra. Is it Urshifu? It is. And you are water. Okay. It's not a bad call. But a Helping Hand. So the Fake Out, if it was going to go to the Torkoal, isn't going to do anything. Okay, so you can't Fake Out. Dazzling Gleam. Oh, you're not Scarfed. So that's a double KO. I thought that Urshifu was scarfed. It's like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. With that double, we're sitting kind of pretty. Sitting kind of pretty. Fluttermane. Shiny. It's dope. And I can't read that. Oh, Qianpao. Let's go. That's dope. Okay. Speed was heightened, obviously. We're going to go ahead and do the Dazzling Gleam, and I'm just going to go ahead and Earth Power into the Chien Pao. I'm not going to boost up my Fluttermate's attack because... Oh, I forgot to Terra. I mean, I still live, but I forgot to Terra. Oh, well, that's a shame. I thought I was already Terra'd. Well, shucks. That's okay. We'll do this then. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna cast Trick Room. Have fun with that. Power Gem fails. Crunch. That's hard hitting. That's also a crit. A lot of people using Crunch. I mean, I dig it, but I think Throat Chop's better. Brought down the last two, all because I forgot to Terra. Oh, if I just remembered to Terra, that would have been better. Flare Blitz and up in hand. They used their Terra right off the bat. I had such a strong start. Absolutely strong start. Helping hand, because Torkoal's probably going to go down here. Power Gem. Does not. Lives with just a little bit of HP left. Sacred Sword. Also does nothing to Incineroar. Right here, have a Foil Blitz. Have one of these. Thank you, Chien Pao. Hopefully it was nice and spicy. Get the recoil. Flare Blitz to that, and I'm going to go ahead and protect. Dazzling Gleam. So this is a booster energy Fluttermane. Maybe. Flare Blitz. That's a lot of damage. Fluttermane goes down. No, that's a lot of damage. And we took this, even though that I made like 1 to 2 misplays. Which is surprising. Only surprising because of the fact that I was able to come back from that. The one misplay with Fluttermane was detrimental. I don't know if I would have lived both Icicle Crash. Well, yeah, it was Icicle Crash, but Shadow Ball would not have done that much damage. But I believe I would have lived. Possibly. I don't know. I'll calc that in the next one. Let's move on. Okay, we've got Urshifu, Ogerpon, it's water. Incineroar, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, Fluttermane, and Farigiraf. Can still do these two. 1, 2, 3 physical attackers, 3 special attackers. Should I bring in? No, I should not do Trick Room. They have Ursaluna in there. It's going to be detrimental that they keep Trick Room off. I have Torkoal. It's not going to do a whole lot to the Ursaluna, but if I come in with 2 Pokemon that have Trick Room, they're not going to bring it. Although, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for them to bring it. I can't read those. Ogerpon and Ursaluna. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. Ogerpon and Ursaluna. Let's go. Am I okay to do this? This might work in my favor, but it also may not. with the photosynthesis up, we don't have to worry about them outspeeding us anytime. Maybe they're expecting me to bring out some sort of Trick Room user. It's like, actually, it's kind of like a fake out. I have Mimikyu in there just in case I need to set up Trick Room, like, detrimentally. Like, instead of bringing a Rangaroo, I should probably bring in for Mimikyu, just because then I can start withstanding, like, moves. Terra on their side, it's going to be Ogerpon, so get +1 special defense. I don't know if that's going to matter too much, though, to be honest. One of these guys are going to protect here. It would make sense if they did. At least I hope. Helping Hand. No protects. Okay, so this is going to hurt a lot. Bop. Not KO on either side. Horn Leech goes over to the Fluttermane. That's going to get a lot of HP back. It's about half. And Earth Power on the Torkoal. It is going to knock it out, but that is the Life Orb or Saloon, I think. It could be Spect, but it would make sense for it to be Life Orb. Let's bring out Urshifu. It's not Life Orb. Okay, what is it then? We're going to do the Dazzling Gleam and Wicked Blow, so these two are going to go down here. Fluttermane can't do any priority. They have to switch out one, and they run the risk of having both their Pokemon knocked out. They can only hope that whatever they have in the back is able to outspeed my Fluttermane. Follow me. Okay. Vacuum Wave. Oh yeah, you have priority. But why didn't you not do it to the Fluttermane? I think Fluttermane was in range, wasn't it? I mean, you did hit the Urshifu. If it was sashed, I would be a little annoyed. I shouldn't say a little annoyed, I'd be in trouble. But it's not. Thankfully, I'm not hitting my own partner. Thankfully. I wonder if I was able to survive if I was a Mimikyu. Okay. Incineroar. And Fluttermane on their side. So are you speed or are you special attack? Speed. Okay, you're gonna outspeed me. Let's swap to Incineroar. And I'm gonna Sucker Punch. Actually, I'm gonna Detect. Because Fake Out's gonna come out here, and I don't know which one it's gonna hit. Probably gonna hit in the... Fake Out's gonna go into the Fluttermane, if not going into the Urshifu, while Fluttermane does its thing, right? But I could still get the benefit off from doing it this way. Because Urshifu doesn't get taken down. So the Fake Out was for the Incineroar. I'm okay with that. And Dazzling Gleam hits both. They already used their Terra. Yes, they did. So... let's Fake Out their Incineroar, and I'm going to go ahead and Sucker Punch their Fluttermane. I'm just going to weaken it. I don't think I'm going to KO it by any means, but I could. Fake Out their Incineroar. Sucker Punch. Oh! That critical! Ooh! Ouch! Ding ding! Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. Battle is canceled. Like, Single Strike Urshifu seems to crit every time he hits. He's got Unseen Fist. He only has one move that auto crits. Why is everything else critting? It's so weird. But I appreciate it nonetheless, because that is dope. Let's move on. Alright, Qian Pao, Incineroar, Raging Bolt, Urshifu, Dragonite, and Landorus Eye. Landorus Eye, what am I going to do with you? I could immediately start the match with a Rangaroo Torkoal, but it's not, I don't think it's going to do a whole lot. I could also do the same thing with like Mimikyu. And I was just saying in the last match, Mimikyu would probably be best to set up Trick Room because then they have to waste a turn to hit me first. Let's go ahead and bring up Flutter Mane and Torkoal. Let's bring in Mimikyu. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll bring in Incineroar. Actually, I think we'll bring in Urshifu. We're going to bring in Urshifu. That way we can use Sucker Punch against them. Because I do want to be able to do that. They do have a lot of Pokemon that can use priority against me. Qian Pao for one, Dragonite for another. We also have Incineroar on that side. We can also use that as well. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Back to the grindstone. Incineroar and Urshifu versus Torkoal and Flutter Mane. 2-minute goes off, but here comes the drought. Okay, we're gonna Helping Hand the Flutter Mane, and I'm gonna leave it open so that I don't immediately go into Terra so they can fake me out. I want them to hit Torkoal as much as possible. Now, it would be really great if I put in the eject pack in case if that was the thing. But I don't think anyone would really fall for it. As a matter of fact, I don't think anyone in my battles so far has like faked out Torkoal. They're like, oh, he's probably going to swap out, so it's not going to really do anything. It's like, no. No, actually, I'm not. Here comes the Terra, and it's going to be the Urshifu. Reaching to Steel. That's a good call. That's a great call, actually. Helping Hand. So now Fake Out can't, when it goes into Torkoal, does nothing. Surgeon Strikes into Torkoal. Ooh, that's going to do a little bit, but you are scarfed, so that tells me a lot. That tells me a lot, actually. You should have went after the Flutter Mane, to be honest. Absolutely. Dazzling Gleam. No Fake Out from the Incineroar, because ooh. Ooh. That was Terra, you'd both be dead. Flare Blitz. Into the Flutter Mane. Crit. And gets the knockout. Crit to the knockout. Really? Okay. Swap in Urshifu. I could go for the Eruption. I don't think it's going to really do a whole lot, so I'll go into Earth Power. And we're going to Sucker Punch into... Wait, do I want to Sucker Punch? Yeah, we're going to Sucker Punch into the Urshifu. And because it's scarfed. So that's going to knock it out. And then Incineroar on that side's going to do its thing. But I'm going to Earth Power that side. So we're going to be looking 2 to 3. Oh, Parting Shot. Oh, who do you have in the back? I mean, it's really going to do a lot to Earth Power. To be honest, it's going to do a lot. Absolutely will. I can't read that. So, ooh, Raging Bolt. Oh no. Oh no. Earth Power. Not -1, man. Like I can knock out Heatrans, but it looks like I can't knock out, you know, that guy. Dragonite. Okay. All right, we're going to call Torkoal back because he's got the minuses. Bring out Mimikyu. Terra on the Urshifu. Because we're going to try to knock out Raging Bolt now. Wicked Blow, because I'm faster. Ah. Oh, down goes Raging Bolt. Black Glasses Terra Dark takes down one monster. Aerial Ace to the Urshifu. That would have knocked me out if it wasn't, thankfully, for my thing. Intimidate was totally fine. How long do I have for the Sun for? 2 more turns? Okay. You know what? Let's do the double protect. We're going to do the double so that Fake Out can't do anything, and if for whatever reason Dragonite gets the idea of like extreme speed, I just ignore it. Oh man, I could have attacked with the Mimikyu because the Fake Out can't do anything. Aerial Ace Aerial Ace goes into Mimikyu. Flare Blitz gets also into the Mimikyu. You doubled into that slot. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and Shadow Sneak. And I'm just going to go ahead and Sucker Punch into Dragonite. Terra Dark. Black Glasses Punch. What? Is that multi-scale? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? I should have set Trick Room. I did nothing to the Incineroar? Are you kidding? That's insane. That's insane. Out comes Torkoal. Brings that back. Attacked. Earth Power. Aerial Ace, move that doesn't miss. Flare Blitz. Oh, they doubled into Mimikyu. Oh, that's dope. Okay. Earth Power. Shadow Sneak, and I'm gonna help him. That's not very effective. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Helping Hand, Shadow Sneak. I don't think it's gonna do anything. It does nothing. Mimikyu has 252. An attack, by the way. 252. Yeah, let's go for Eruption. Protect. Aerial Ace. Good call. Eruption. It's been literally do nothing. Like, I mean, that's a turn too freaking late for Trick Room. Let's go for the double. Why not? It might work. Oh, the double works. Let's go. But did you go for Torkoal? You did not. Here, have another Eruption. I mean, it's not going to do a whole lot. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. I was like, oh, I'll just protect with Torkoal. No, it's definitely going to go after Mimikyu. Definitely. I know I have a very little like health left, but come on, man. Torkoal, man. My favorite fire type. I want to know what this Dragonite is. It's only been able to do Aerial Ace. It's not, as much as I could see, it's not Inner Focus. I mean, it could be, but it didn't certainly act like it. Went for the double. It doesn't work. That's okay. Aerial Ace. It's probably banded into Aerial Ace, the move that never misses, which is a good, like, complementary move, but even if I changed it to Trick Room, I don't think I would have done any better, to be honest. That was rough. Ugh. Oh, that was rough. Oh boy. Okay. Let's call it a day. I'm running out of time anyway. Oh, that was rough. Let's move on. And this is going to conclude day 1. I currently sit at top of 4,121. My rating 1,534 with a total of 12 battles. It's not 15, but I ran out of time on day 1 to record even more, and I'm okay with that. Each one of these battles were really, really hard. Some of them were just pushovers, and then some of them I battled against what I feel like are actual VGC players. So the fact that I'm in the top 4,000 of players right now, or I should say top 4,200 with this type of rating and at 12 games, shows me that I have not only grown as a VGC player, but as a competitive player. Like, it's cool to record like matches on the ladder and stuff and grow to learn like intimate details of what Pokemon are, what they do, what the matchups are and stuff like that. Feels riveting to know that I've been able to apply this knowledge I've gotten for 16 whole seasons to be able to apply it to competitions, even online matchups. So as we end day 1, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you've enjoyed the smorgasbord of matches that we've gotten up to this point. And I honestly want to know, like, do you guys want like more than 5 battles? Please keep in mind that the more matches you guys want, the longer the videos are going to be. And but if you guys want to see stuff like this, obviously just let me know. But that's the end of day 1 for me. And I'll be back again tomorrow to hopefully do all 15, and we'll see what the rankings the ranking is at that time. Till then, have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.